Hello students, today we are going to learn our 10th lecture of chapter number 1 in standard 9 for the foundation. In our previous lecture, we have discussed about quadratic equations and there are 3 methods to find out its roots. The first method was by using factorization method. Second was by using quadratic formula, and the third one is by completing the square. We have discussed about only one method, and that was factorization method. What we have done in factorization method? We find out the roots of the given quadratic equation by using that method. The last term, the constant term and the coefficient of the x square, we multiply both of them and try to factorize that answer in such a way that we can get the middle term. Ultimately, what we have done, we have 3 steps in our data, and by using factorization method we convert that 3 steps into 4 steps, and then after by pairing first 2 and last 2 and taking common out, we can get our answer. So this was the method of factorization. Ultimately, you can get your roots or solution of quadratic equation by 3 ways. Now question arises, if one method is sufficient, then why should we learn another 2 methods? If same equation is solved by 3 various kind of methods, then why should we remember 3 methods? Why only one method is not sufficient? See, first we have seen hit and trial method. I have shown you that hit and trial method is very time consuming method. That's why I teach you factorization method. And after learning factorization method, you are agree with me that the factorization method is very easy compared to hit and trial method. Because in hit and trial method, you cannot get your answer. Sometimes it takes too long time for us to get our answer. But in factorization method, within a short period of time, you can get your answer. So factorization method is easy. Okay sir, chalo theek chhe. If factorization method is good, then why should we learn another 2 method? Why factorization method is not sufficient? This is the question that is striking on your mind right now. So let us try to give the explanation for that question. Suppose I have one quadratic equation like this. Suppose my equation is like this: x square plus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. Suppose my equation is like this: x square plus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. Find the solution or find the roots of this quadratic equation by using factorization method. This is my question. Now what you will do, you will multiply the last constant term and coefficient of x square. So ultimately you have 2 into 1. 2 into 1 is 2. જે કાંઈ પણ આન્સર આવે છે એને એવા ફેક્ટરમાં કન્વર્ટ કરો. આ જે આન્સરના એવા ફેક્ટર તમે ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરો કે ઈ ફેક્ટરનું એડિશન કરીને આન્સર મિડલ ટર્મ આવે. મીન્સ 2 ના એવા 2 ફેક્ટર તમારે ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરવાના છે કે જેથી કરીને એડિશન કરીને આન્સર 2 આવવો જોઈએ. તો 2 ના ફેક્ટર કયા છે? 2 1s are 2, 1 2s are 2. So ultimately there are 2 factors. One is 2 and another one is 1. So 2 and 1 ને તમે એડ કરો. 2 and 1 3 or 1 and 2 3. તો 2 અને 1 નું એડિશન કરશો તો આન્સર 3 આવે છે. તમારે લાવવાનું છે શું? 2. So ultimately you cannot find such a factors so that you can get your middle term. And if you are not able to find out your middle term, means what? Means this factorization method is not valid for find out the solution of this given quadratic equation. This is the limitation of factorization method. Now you do not have such kind of factors, right? So ultimately what is the conclusion after this? You can conclude that if factorization method is not working, if factorization method is not working, means this equation has no roots. This equation has no roots. There is no solution for this given equation. You cannot find any value of x so that this equation gets satisfied. So this would be your conclusion, right? Okay, fine. I will give you some another example. See, I have 2x square plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. This is my quadratic equation. Find out the roots of this given quadratic equation by using factorization method. So what you will do in factorization method? You multiply last constant term and coefficient of x square. So 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. 8 ના એવા ફેક્ટર તમે કન્સિડર કરો કે જેથી કરીને સબસ્ટ્રેક્શન કરીને આન્સર 1 આવે. સો 8 1s are 8 થઈ શકે, 4 2s are 8 થઈ શકે, 2 4s are 8 થઈ શકે, 1 8s are 8 થઈ શકે. સો 8 minus 1 તો 7 આવશે, 4 minus 2 તો 2 આવશે, 4 minus 2 તો 2, 8 minus 1 તો 7. So ultimately even in this equation you do not have such kind of factors so that you can get your middle term. And if you are not able to find out your middle term, means you cannot apply your factorization method. And if factorization method is not valid for such kind of equation, means you can conclude that there is no solution for this given quadratic equation. But I will prove that this equation has solution. I can prove that this equation has some solution. You can find some value of x so that this equation will get satisfied. So now you can understand what is the importance of our second method, right? So what is our second method? Our second method is, one second, okay. What is our second method? Our second method is by using quadratic formula, you want to find out your given solution for the quadratic equation. Now I will explain what is the importance of that. And for that, okay, suppose you have, ઓકે, પેનમાં થોડોક પ્રોબ્લેમ થઈ ગયો છે, કરી નાખીએ આપણે. સોરી ફોર ધ ઇન્કન્વીનિયન્સ, બટ વી આર ટોકિંગ ધેટ by using factorization method you cannot get your answer, but I am 100% sure and I will prove you that yes, this equation has a solution. So how can we get the real roots of this equation? Then our factorization method is not useful for us. So there is one another method, and that is by using quadratic formula you can get your roots of quadratic equations, right? So what is there in that method? See, I will show you some steps. As we discussed the few steps for factorization method, here I am also giving you few steps to remember the quadratic formula method, right? So the step 1, what is your step number 1? Step number 1 is what? Compare, not compare, first step is what? Convert given equation in ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and find out the value of a, b and c. Hello. The first step in quadratic formula method is convert the given equation in the general form and then after find out the value of a, b and c. What is there in step number 2? Step 2 is what? Step 2 is find d is equal to b square minus 4ac. This is the formula. Find d is equal to b square minus 4ac, where d is known as discriminant. You have to find out the value of d. What is d? D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Then what is b, what is a and what is c? This is from this. From your given equation you can find out the value of a, b and c, and then after you can find out the value of d. See, I have one example. Suppose I have one example like x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. And I want to find out the solution of this given equation by using quadratic formula method. Even I can find the solution of this equation by using factorization method also. But here I would like to find out the solution of this given equation by using quadratic formula. Right? So what is the first step? First step is convert the given equation in the general form. This is already a general form. Then compare that equation. Compare given equation. Compare given equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. After comparing, you can get the value of a. The coefficient of x square is a. So coefficient of x square is what? Is 1. Coefficient of x is b. So b is what? 5. Constant term is what? 6. Okay. Now find the value of d. The first step is over. The next step is what? Find the value of d. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. What is b? 5 square minus 4. In place of a you should put 1. In place of c you should put 6. So ultimately 25 minus 6 4s are 24. Your answer is 1. So what is there in third step? Step number 3 is what? Step number 3 is conditional. D. If you get your value of d, then after there are 3 ways. The first one is what? If the value of d is greater than 0. If the value of d is equal to 0. And the third, if d less than 0. After getting the value of d, you should notice that what is the value of that d? D is greater than 0 or equal to 0 or less than 0. Here we have d is equal to 1 and d is greater than 0. If d is greater than 0, then what? Then you can get two distinct real roots. If your discriminant is greater than 0 means what? Means your quadratic equation has two real roots and both the roots are different from each other. If your d is equal to 0, then what? Then you can get two equal real root. See, I am always saying that there are real roots. Sometimes imaginary roots are also there. But in standard 8 and even in standard 10, you should bother about the real roots only. In 11th and 12th science and for A group students, there are imaginary roots are also. But right now, you should notice about these distinct roots only. Distinct means what? There are two roots and both the roots are different from each other. Two equal roots. Equal roots means what? There are two roots. There are two solutions for the given quadratic equation and both the solutions are same. And if d is less than 0, then what? Then no solution. No solution. Here d is greater than 0. If d is greater than 0 means what? Our given quadratic equation has two distinct roots. Hello, up to step 3 you can come up to step number 3 you come to know about only that if our given equation has solutions or not. If there is a solution, then what are the solutions? This thing you do not know. What are the solution of this given equation? That you do not know. But yes, definitely you are sure about that. Yes, our given equation has some solution. So how can we find out the solution? Step number 4. Here I am writing step number 4. Alpha is equal to minus b plus root d upon 2a and beta is equal to minus b minus root d upon 2a. Alpha and beta are our solutions. Alpha is our one root, beta is our second root. And formula for getting the two root is what? Minus b plus root d upon 2a, where this d is nothing but the discriminant, and the value of discriminant you will already get in your second step, right? What is b, what is a? B and a are this. After step 1 you can get the value of a, b and c, and d in step number 2. So here I have all the things. Now I should apply only the formula. The first root is what? First root is minus b root d upon 2a minus, what is b? B is 5 plus root d. D is 1. D is 1. So under root of d is what? Is also 1 upon 2a. 2a means what? 2 into 1. So ultimately this is minus 4 by 2. So minus 2 is our first solution. And what is beta? Minus b minus root d upon 2a minus b is 5 minus root d is 1 upon 2, a is 1. So minus 6 by 2, ultimately it is minus 3. So beta is what? Minus 3. So ultimately minus 2 and minus 3 are the solution of our given equation. So these are the 4 steps that you have to remember. There are two formulas. One is for discriminant and another one is for alpha and beta. Both are same, just plus here and minus there. Right? So I hope you get all the steps. This is very useful compared to the factorization method. Why? Because in factorization method, sometimes you can get your answers, sometimes you cannot get your answers. But in this method, you can always get your answer. Okay, fine. Let us see what is there in our module. Solution of quadratic equation by quadratic formula. This is the second method of finding out the solution of quadratic equation. The solution of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is what? Alpha is this, beta is this. Hello, they are already using this formula, but in place of d, they write b square minus 4ac. Then after, this is hard to remember, that's why we can convert this equation into this only. So alpha, you should remember alpha is equal to minus b plus root d upon 2 and beta is equal to minus b minus root d upon 2a, where d is the discriminant and the value of d you can find out by using the equation b square minus 4ac. So how can you find out a, b and c? A, b and c you can get after comparing your given equation with standard form, right? So quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has, see, this is the condition, if d is greater than 0. If d is greater than 0 means two distinct real roots are there. If d is equal to 0 means two equal real roots are there. And if d is less than 0 means what? No solutions, no real roots are for the given equation. So these are the things. See, find the solution of quadratic equation 2x square plus x minus 4 by using quadratic formula. Equation is something like this: 2x square plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. By using factorization method, you cannot get your answer. Hello, here 2x square plus x minus 4 is there. 4 and 2, 8. आपके पास ऐसे कोई भी फैक्टर्स नहीं बन रहे हैं जिससे सब्सट्रैक्शन करके आंसर 1 आए. So factorization method is not valid for this kind of equation. But here I am saying that, and I promise you that I will prove that this equation has real roots. By using factorization method or hit and trial method, you can never get your answer. But by using quadratic formula method, you can get your answer. So this is the importance of this method. See, what is the first step? Comparing the given equation with x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then after you will get the coefficient of x square is a, so a is 2. Coefficient of x is b, so b is 1. Coefficient of constant term, constant term is c, so c is minus 4. So what is the second step? Second step is d is equal to b square minus 4ac. b means 1 square minus 4. In place of a you can put 2. In place of c you can put minus 4. So ultimately 1 minus minus plus 4 4s are 16. 16 2s are 32. So ultimately your answer is 33. Hello. Here d is greater than 0 means our equation has two distinct real roots. Hello. This equation says that this value of d says that this equation has two distinct solutions. By using factorization method, you cannot get your answer. But this method says that yes, this equation has solution and real solution and two distinct solutions. So how can we get that distinct solution? By using the formula of alpha and beta. Formula for alpha is minus b plus root d upon 2a. Beta is minus b minus root d upon 2a. In place of minus b is 1 plus under root, the value of d is what? 33 upon 2, value of a is 2. So ultimately this is minus 1 plus root 33 upon 4. This is the value of alpha. This is our first solution. And what is beta? Minus b is 1 minus under root d means 33 upon 2. In place of a you can put 2. So ultimately this is minus 1 minus root 33 upon 4. This is beta. So these are the two distinct real roots of our equation. If you put the value of x in this equation, then you can satisfy this equation. If you put the value of x like this in this equation, then you can also satisfy your equation. So these are the values of our given solution, of our given equation, right? तो आप अभी ये सोचो कि कभी हम हिट एंड ट्रायल में ऐसा सोच सकते हैं कि ऐसा भी सॉल्यूशन हो सकता है? फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड तो हमारी चल ही नहीं पा रही थी. पहले ही स्टेप में हमको कुछ पता नहीं चल रहा था कि ऐसे दो फैक्टर कौन से होंगे, लेकिन ये मेथड से आप अपने आंसर तक पहुंच सकते हैं. So this is the best method for solving out the quadratic equation, right? So this is the question. Solution is there in your module, right? See, find the solution of x square plus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0 by using quadratic formula. Now you want to find out the solution of this given equation by using quadratic formula. So let us see, find out the d. Before finding out the d, you should find out what is the value of a, what is the value of b, and what is the value of c. Value of a is 1, value of b is 2, value of c is also 2. Now find d. D is equal to what? B square minus 4ac. B square means 2 square minus 4 a. See, it is 4 minus 8, so answer is minus 4. Minus 4 is less than 0. If your discriminant is less than 0, means this equation has no solution. हेलो, यही चीज आप यहां पे भी कर रहे थे अब तक. सी, यहां पे हमारे पास वही इक्वेशन था और हमारी मेथड फैक्टराइजेशन से चल ही नहीं रही थी. तो यहां पे फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड चल नहीं पा रही थी, तो आप ये बोल सकते हैं कि यहां पे मेरी फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड वर्क नहीं कर रही है, इसलिए ये इक्वेशन के सॉल्यूशन नहीं है. यहां पे देखो, यहां पे भी फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड हमारी वर्क नहीं कर रही है, लेकिन यहां पे हम ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि ये इक्वेशन के पास कोई सॉल्यूशन नहीं है. अभी अभी मैंने प्रूव किया कि इसके सॉल्यूशन है, इसके सॉल्यूशन नहीं है. सो बेस्ट मेथड कौन सा है? बेस्ट मेथड क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूला यूज करके ही हमको मिल सकता है हमारा आंसर. सो क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूला से जो आप सॉल्यूशन निकाल रहे हैं, वही मेथड सबसे बेस्ट है, क्योंकि उससे आपको पता चल जाता है कि आपके इक्वेशन के पास कोई सॉल्यूशन है कि नहीं है. है तो कौन कौन से सॉल्यूशन है. ठीक है, अभी मैं आपको ऐसे बहुत सारे एग्जांपल देने वाला हूं. आप 1 बाय 1 करके उसको सोल्व करने की कोशिश कीजिए. एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 6x माइनस 7 इज इक्वल टू 0. दिस इज द इक्वेशन. You want to find out the roots of the given equation by using quadratic formula. Compare this equation with the standard form. You can get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 6, c is equal to minus 7. Now find out the discriminant. Discriminant is what? B square minus 4ac. B square 6 square minus 4a. In place of c, it is minus 7. So it is 36 plus 28. Hello, 30 plus 20, 50, 50 plus 8, 58, plus 6, 64. The value of d is what? 64. 64 is greater than 0, less than 0, or equal to 0? It is greater than 0. If d is greater than 0, means your equation has two solutions, two distinct solutions. And what are the solutions? For finding out the solution, you should use your formula minus b plus root d upon 2a, and for beta you can get minus b minus root d upon 2a. Minus, in place of b you can put 6 plus d is 64. So square root of 64 is what? Square root of 64 is 8 upon 2. In place of a it is 1. 2 ones are 2. What is beta? Beta is minus 6 minus 8 upon 2. It is 2 by 2. Hello. It is minus 14 by 2. 8 and 6, minus minus plus. 8 plus 6, 14. But sign is of the bigger step. It is minus, so minus 14 is there. So ultimately alpha is what? Alpha is 1. Beta is minus 7. So 1 and minus 7 are the real roots, are the real distinct roots of this given equation. So this is the way. It is very easy. Ultimately you want to find out a, b and c, and after finding out a, b and c, find the discriminant. If discriminant is greater than 0, means two real roots are there. If d is equal to 0, two equal roots are there. D is less than 0, no roots are there. So that's it from this method. Now for practice, I will give some another equation. Equation is like this. Root 3x square plus 2x minus root 3. Root 3x square plus 2x minus root 3 equal to 0. Compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. After comparing, a will be root 3, b will be 2, c will be minus root 3. Hello, you should consider the sign also. C is not root 3, c is minus root 3. Now find the value of discriminant. Discriminant's formula is b square minus 4ac. What is b? 2 square minus 4 in place of a, root 3, in place of c, minus root 3. 2 square 4 minus minus plus root 3 3 3 into 4 12, so 16 is there. Here d is greater than 0, means our equation has two real distinct roots. If our equation has two real roots, then what are the roots? So for finding out roots, you should apply the formula minus b plus root d upon 2a, and for beta it is minus b minus root d upon 2a minus b, so it is minus 2 plus root d means square root of 16 upon 2, in place of a it is root 3. Beta minus 2 minus root 16 upon 2 into root 3. Here it is minus 2 plus square root of 16 is 4 upon 2 root 3. Here it is minus 2 minus 4 upon 2 root 3. प्लस माइनस माइनस 4 में से 2 जाएगा तो 2 बचेगा, सो इट इज 2 by 2 root 3. It is minus 6 by 2 root 3. 2 will be cancelled out, so 1 upon root 3 is your answer. Here 2 3s are 6, so minus 3 by root 3. बट आप माइनस 3 को ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, root 3 into root 3 upon root 3. तो root 3 will be cancelled, so minus root 3 is your answer. Beta is minus root 3 and alpha is 1 upon root 3. So 1 upon root 3 and minus root 3 are the solutions of our given equation. हेलो, आप हिट एंड ट्रायल से कभी ऐसा सोच ही नहीं पाते कि ये भी सॉल्यूशन है, क्योंकि आप हिट एंड ट्रायल में क्या करते, या तो आपका सॉल्यूशन 1 है, या तो -1 है, या तो 0 है, या तो 2 है, या तो -2, ऐसा ही सोचते. फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड में आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, रूट 3 और रूट 3 होता है, इसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन क्या होता है 3 का फैक्टर ऐसे बनाना है कि सब्सट्रैक्शन करके 2 आ जाए, तो 3 1s are 3 में से 1 गया तो 2. यस, यही क्वेश्चन आप फैक्टराइजेशन से भी सोल्व कर सकते हैं. आप होमवर्क में ये दोनों तरीके से सोल्व करोगे, फैक्टराइजेशन में भी सोल्व करोगे और ये क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूला का यूज करके भी सोल्व करोगे. अल्टीमेटली इन टुडेज लेक्चर वी हैव सीन just 4 to 5 numericals related with the quadratic formula. I hope you guys get what is the quadratic formula and what is the importance of that. If you do not get, please revise the video once again. If still you cannot get, wait for the standard 10. Because you are in standard 8 and you are learning the concept of standard 10. That's why it is bit harder for you. But once you reach in standard 10, these things will be very easy for you. I hope you get this. Okay, that's it from today's lecture. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Astu. Thank you.